Hi, my name's Matt. I'm Senior Product Manager here at Lectric eBikes. Today I'm going to show you how to unbox your Lectric XPedition and take it for a first ride. But first, let's take a look at the tools that we need. The tools we're going to need are a flathead screwdriver, a 6mm Allen wrench, a shallow socket 15mm, a long socket 17mm, a 5mm, a 6mm, side cutters, a hand ratchet, and corresponding torque wrenches. Next, we're going to grab the XPedition cargo bike box. If you need help moving the box because it is heavy, phone a friend and have them help you. Thanks, Tony. Before unboxing, we need to figure out which side is the non-drive side versus the drive side of the box. The best way to do that is figuring out where the punch flap is, and it's only on one side of the box. Secondly, each handhold on either side of the box has either styrofoam or cardboard. If there's styrofoam, that also means and indicates that it is the non-drive side. So that means that we're going to roll the bike out on my right, your left. To open your box, use a sharp object or a flat screwdriver to break the tape across the box. Next, you're going to stick the screwdriver in between the staples and lift out. Open the flap, just make sure you don't poke yourself with the exposed staples. The packing material in the front of the box is the styrofoam wheel chuck. You can pull that out first. Then you also have the cardboard stack at the top. Pull the yellow strap that's around the head tube. I'm going to move the bike back to the work stand. You can locate the kickstand right by the rear wheel. You can lift up, push the kickstand forward, and put it down. We're going to remove the packaging, but first we have to move this box to the back table. In here is your charger, your pedals, and your seat post. Go ahead and grab your side cutters, and we're going to start cutting off the zip ties. We're going to cut only the white zip ties. Be sure not to cut the black zip tie. The blue zip tie is holding your keys. Cut these, but not the wiring harness. If you buy a single battery bike, you're going to have this foam block where the second battery would have been. Be careful that this battery terminal cover does not fall off. Move the stem lever out of the way so that you can put the stem all the way up and lock it into place. Remove the foam block that's covering your display. Peel the protective layer off. And now we're going to adjust the stem. Tilt your display a little bit up so that you can easily access the other lever here. Press down here to push this up. Now you're able to open the lever to tilt the handlebars forward. Rotate your bars so that the cockpit controls and the grips are facing up. Push the lever down to hear it lock into place. Move your display up to face back towards you. On the bike are 8 warning labels, 4 of which have callouts for QR codes on both sides. It's really easy to take out your phone, use the camera app, and you can find the updated version of the owner's manual that calls out torque specs and safety ride checklist. Next, we're going to cut all the black zip ties that hold these warning labels only. Next thing you want to do is make sure that the front wheel is pointing in the right direction and is aligned. To see the alignment, we're going to line up the relief cut here on the stem riser, central to that of the down tube. In this view, you can see that the fender is going over to the right, which is indicating that it is not aligned. We're going to grab our 6mm Allen and loosen up the pinch bolts that are here. Now that you have these loosened, You're going to step around to the front of the bike, hold the handlebars, pinch the front wheel between your legs, and you can line up the center of the display with the center of the tread pattern. Once you've done that, you can go back over here, tighten these up a little bit so that it doesn't move. And we'll finish the rest of the torque values based in our owner's manual. Go ahead and tighten these bolts to 20. Now that we have the bike almost set up, we're going to open up our box and take out the contents to finish the rest. Go ahead and open your box. Slide it to the side, and inside you're going to find your charger and your seat post. Go ahead and take off all the packaging. Go ahead and open this box that has your charger and your pedals. Your left pedal, your right pedal, charging cable, and your charger box. First, you're going to start with your seat post. On your bike, you have a seat post clamp that's fixed to the bike. You're going to go ahead and open the clamp, stick the seat post in, go ahead and close it. One thing to note here, this seat post also has a second clamp for taller riders that need it to be a little bit higher. There is a hard stop, so you cannot pull out the top seat post. If the seat slips down, go ahead and tighten the adjustment knob here. It's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so if you need it to be tighter so that the seat post does not slip, go ahead and turn that knob righty-tighty. If you're a taller rider and you need to have the seat post higher, be sure not to exceed the minimum insert. The minimum insert is listed here with these white marks. Be sure that the white marks sit below the clamp, letting you know that it's safe. Your XPedition cargo bike has quick release pedals. This collar here, when you pull it out, it releases the detent, allowing the pedal to come out. For installing the pedal, you need to line up these keyed teeth here until it goes in. Go ahead then and pull the collar, releasing the detents. The pedal spindle will slip in, let go of the collar, give it a little tug, now you're good to go. Repeat the same step on the non-drive side. Lining up the keyed interface, pull the collar, releasing the detents, let go of the collar, give it a little tug, you're good to go. To locate your serial number, it's on the front of the head tube, beginning with LEC. This is your serial number. Be sure to keep a record of this on file in case you ever need it. We recommend using the serial number to register your bike at bikeindex.org in the event that your bike is lost or stolen. One of the next steps for this bike is to charge the battery. The battery comes 50 to 60% charged from Lectric. Make sure that when you charge the battery, it's in a temperature-controlled environment. To remove any of the batteries from the XPedition, you're going to go ahead and stick your key into the tumbler. The tumbler is spring-loaded. The default position is locked. So go ahead and turn the key to the unlocked position, holding it, pulling up from the battery, releasing it from the cradle. To charge the battery, pull the dust cover away from the DC terminal. Go ahead and plug the charger end into the battery. Go ahead and plug your charger into the wall. While the battery is charging, the light will be red on the charger. When the battery is done charging, it will turn to green. Now that your battery is charging, we can go ahead and check the tires and the air pressure. The PSI is printed on the sidewall. Inflate 25 to 45 PSI. Locate the valve stem by the graphics on the side of the tire. Central to the graphic is the valve stem. The valve stem cover is on top. It is plastic and it is threaded righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Go ahead and turn it left to remove the valve stem cap. Place your pump onto the valve stem and pump your tire to the recommended PSI. Now that the tires are good, let's check the brakes. Go ahead and squeeze the front brake lever. If the lever goes all the way to the bar, that's not good. Go ahead and give Lectric eBikes a call and we can talk about how to fix it. We're now going to perform the brake test. The left-hand brake is for the front wheel. We'll begin with that. Go ahead and squeeze the front brake and push the bike forward. If the bike does not roll forward, the brake is good. Move over to the rear brake, which is the right-hand brake. Go ahead and squeeze the brake and push the bike forward. If the bike rolls forward, give Lectric eBikes a call and we can talk about how to fix it. We recommend to clean your rotors with isopropyl alcohol and a lint-free cloth in order to protect and to remove the rotors that may have contaminants of dust and debris due to shipping. This dust and debris can also create squeaking, squealing, or any sort of noise during braking or operation of the bike. Now that your brakes are good, let's go ahead and check your axle nuts. We'll start with the rear first. Go ahead and grab your torque wrench that goes to 35 Newton meters and also a long socket 17 mil. Your axle nuts have to be torqued to 35 Newton meters. Tighten your axle nuts in the front to the same torque value of 35 Newton meters. If your chain is resting off of the idler pulley and is on the kickstand, it'll make noise and you'll have bad shifting. Go ahead and put that chain on the idler pulley so now the system is quiet and your shifting will be optimal. The next thing we're going to do is take a look at the rest of the bike and do a visual inspection to make sure that nothing is sticking out or out of place. And if there is, feel free to give us a call and we can talk about it and figure out what the next steps are. Now let's look at the display. Before we turn on the display, I want to walk you through the control pad. There are 3 buttons: the power button, the plus button, and the minus button. To turn the display on, press and hold the power button. At the top of the screen, you have the energy bar, which is the battery level indicator. Next, you have speed, pedal assist, and different fields of information below. To cycle through the different fields of information, press the power button. If you hold the plus button down, the light will turn on. The front and rear lights turn on together. To turn them off, press and hold the plus button again. To learn more about our display settings and how to change the bike to Class 3, go to the user manual or check the video out online on how to change the display settings. Our throttle is a half twist throttle. The throttle only is activated when the pedal assist level is higher than 0. Keep in mind that the throttle on our bikes do not take you past 20 miles an hour, regardless of Class 2 or Class 3 setting for the bike. All electric bikes come standard with 5 levels of pedal assist. Pedal assist will activate if the display is set to level 1 through 5 and the crank arms begin to rotate. The motor will turn on and help you while you pedal to maybe get up a hill or maybe pedaling a little bit easier when you need to. The XPedition features a new PWR system. Each pedal assist level is now regulated by wattage and speed. This new system applies to both the pedal and the throttle experience. In pedal assist 1, there is the least amount of wattage. While riding in Pedal Assist 1, you will feel a light onset of power for more controlled takeoffs. In Pedal Assist 5, there is the full amount of wattage. While riding in Pedal Assist 5, you will feel a strong onset of power with full torque for a fast and intense experience. When you're in Pedal Assist 1, your bike will get 4 amps or 218 watts and will cap the speed at 9 miles per hour. On Pedal Assist 2, your bike will get 10 amps or 546 watts and will cap the speed at 15 miles per hour. In Pedal Assist 3, your bike will get 15 amps, which equals 819 watts, and will cap the speed at 20 miles an hour. When your bike is in Pedal Assist 4, your bike will get 20 amps or 1,092 watts, and it will cap the speed again at 20 miles per hour. And in Pedal Assist 5, your bike will get the full 24 amps of the controller, which equals 1,310 watts, and it'll cap the speed at 20 miles an hour. When installing a second battery, or reinstalling the battery, make sure that the battery terminal cover is not on there. If you try to do this, the battery won't go on. So you're gonna have to remove the battery terminal cover first so that your battery slides into place. Now that our battery is charged and our bike is fully inspected, we're now ready to ride. Before you go out for a ride, make sure you have a helmet. To size up the bike features a QR stem that you can adjust the handlebars where you need them to be. The perfect setup for this bike is going to be a more aggressive style. The geometry of the bike is that, so right here you have a dial 0 to 90 degrees. The optimal is going to be anywhere from 50 to 80 degrees. Just to show you, this is 50 degrees, 80 degrees is right there. For me, I like it to be a little bit more aggressive for a little bit better handling. I usually ride mine at 50. For the saddle, you want to make sure that it's around hip height. So my hip is right here. I have the saddle just a little bit lower so that it's easier for me to get on and off the saddle at a complete stop. The other thing that you want to make sure is that your pedals, give them a little bit of a tug just to make sure, again, that they're fully seated. And now we're ready to ride. Put your foot in front of the kickstand and push forward. Before you take off, make sure that you have Pedal Assist 0 activated, which means you have no pedal assist. Also, you want to make sure that you're in gear 1, which is the easiest gear for starting off. When you have that ready, go ahead and start pedaling and become familiar with the different gears and the different levels of assist. Now that we're riding, you're going to notice that the faster you go, the more you need to shift. We started in gear 1, now we're in gear 3. As you cycle up through the pedal assist settings, you're going to have to change the gear that you're in order for you to maintain the same speed. As we go up into Pedal Assist 2, you're going to get more amperage or more current than you did before. So in Pedal Assist 1, you have 4 amps. In Pedal Assist 2, you have 10 amps. Pedal Assist 3, you have 15 amps. Pedal Assist 4, you have 20 amps. In Pedal Assist 5, you have the full 24 amps of current going to the motor. Thanks for joining us today on our Lectric eBikes XPedition First Ride. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our customer service line.